So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as imposing as they come, Peter, and he knows just how to use his physical attributes to make life difficult for attackers. He's also got a very good eye for a killer long ball, so don't be surprised if you see him launch a few counter-attacks for his team today.
Okay, interesting. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Costa Curta. Thuram does well to get it back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's from Mario. Pinches it off him. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Yamal. Bullet. Thuram. Now it's from Mario. Now there's a shot, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff! And it's come back out to him. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get on the end of this? Bullet providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, you make it sound so simple. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Hullet. That ball looks a good one. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. And this is Hullet. It's made its way to him. Shoots! He's got to be quick to recover this. And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Thuram clears. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Crosses it in. He's got through. No mistake. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Yamal has it out wide and in space. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pele. And he can clear it away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that's a good ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's from Mario. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Pullet running with the ball. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Cruyff. And it's Pullet. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. It could be in here. Big chance! Superb goal! That was a given. It always was.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Greece are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. We're all... Oh, Waters in for the pieces! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Pele. Tries to pass it through. And he's gone looking for safety. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lofted upfield. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram cuts out the pass. Now it's Yamal. The ball's gone astray. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Costa Curta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Drogba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Iniesta. Cleared away. And they're back on the ball again. Back into the middle. Oh, that's fabulous. Iniesta crosses.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Changement.
Turan. Now it's Iniesta, looking to play him in. Neymar in acres of space out wide. That's going to go a long way. Referee's given a throw. Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Greece clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's been played through. And he's taking no chances there.
Changement en cours.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Check, gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. That has not gone well. And it's Ronaldinho, and he's worked it through. And the finish! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Greece take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Opts for safety. Drogba into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Look at the space. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Drogba finds himself offside. Iniesta gets over and intercepts. Czech claims it, and the danger pass. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Romario claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Kunde calmly anticipates. And this is Lewandowski. That's gone loose. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Greece clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Yeah. Now it's Romario.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. He's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there.
Shot, surely! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Gullit could try cutting inside here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Costa Curta. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Thuram. And it's Romario. Bastoni cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Romario. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the right. Now it's Romario. Bellingham powering forward here. Rafinha is having a shot! Goal! Milan! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, easy. Tries from distance. And he's forced to go back. Nesta. Can he get it through? That's a good ball. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pinches it off him. Dembele. It's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. Greece are still behind as we reach out for half-time. No way through. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Yamal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which
Climbs up big! Oh, what has happened here? Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that was vital. Played out to the left flank.
Added time.
Dembele, looking for options for movement. Dembele! And he gets rid in a hurry. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from
Security
here.
staff for each block.
There's still a maybe
Please
at play.
report to the
Maybe
staff room
they'll
immediately.
thrive on the adversity.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's running through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played into space. Hakimi is wide and looking to get onto this. Costa Curta. Pull it. Nicely spread. That is ended up in no man's land. Leicester. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
3-0 and Romario! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Greece presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement? Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, just big chance! One on, can he finish? Oh, taken with style. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Greece get themselves back into contention.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Can he finish? In he goes again. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, what a climb! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Greece have the chance to go the other way. Greece have reclaimed it. Pull it. Romario. Decent chance! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That is good alertness. Pullet puts his foot on the gas. And here's Romario.
Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely monitored.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution for Greece. Number 14.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Number 21.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Costa Curta.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Nesta. Coming on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Van Basten. Number 18.
And he's there to clear it.
Neymar. Number 3.
Rafinha puts a cross in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the release.
Messi! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Now it's Lewandowski. Always onto this. And this is Messi. Face to face with the king. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the fit.
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Can he get on the end of this? He's away, and a chance! He scored! With so little time left, grandstand finish! One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Greece give them real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bastoni gets it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
There they go, hunting again.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That has not gone well. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that will be the final act. Greece perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts were... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Messi. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he thumps it clear. And it's Cruyff. And here's Romario. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, no joy this time. That's going to go a long way. Can they charge?
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And Romario! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Romario is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Quarter of an hour played. Can he get it through? Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Romario. Great vision. Tries to get it clear. Greece are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And here's Cruyff. Looking to play a chance for a shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Looking for options for movement. Pull it. Romario! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Romario has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's bustling through here. Plenty to aim at here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Costa Curta. Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Threads one in. And here's Romario. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he plays one through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cleared away.
Substitution in progress.
Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Yamal gets the call to seemingly universal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's Roberto Carlos! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's not gone well. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hangs one in. Vieira is there, and he can... Roberto Carlos! That pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Cross to the back post.
Will be 3 minutes at a
Last-ditch
time.
defending, but that'll do. Knocks it into space. Oh, this is Romario. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was no get... And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Greece really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Greece sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Romario. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a good position here, and Messi! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Keeper's dealt with that.
Galatasaray clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pull it. That's very neat. Messi. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Defending was strong and firm. Greece has the chance to go the other way. He's beaten the last man. It's a mighty effort. Relentless. Just relentless. And they are pulling clear here. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Greece find a position of real strength now. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Yeah. Pull it. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Pullet. Yamal distributed tidily. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Bellingham! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. And reclaimed it in a drive! And it's Vieira. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Just about up to 75 minutes. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Chance here to counter. Tries to pass it through. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Pullet. Vieira. Messi. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff running with the ball. Not the most convincing of passes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution for Greece. Number 14, Romario. Number 6, Pullet.
Cruyff, nicely weighted ball.
Messi.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Number 20,
It's a good ball out wide,
Cannavaro.
and he was quick to react.
Coming on the field. Number 9,
Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the
Number
left.
3, Ronaldinho. Number 5, Ribery. Number 27,
Just 5 minutes
Serginho.
remaining now.
Number 23, Roberto Carlos.
And here's Van Basten. Van Basten! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chooses to go back. And this is Van Basten. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Minutes has been indicated.
And here's Cruyff. Yamal out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. And it's Beckham, looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Well read, nice interception. That's a risky ball. Oh, terrible pass. And Van Nistelrooy!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Costa Curta. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, super find. And the Romario! He's done very well to get to that.
Romario is offering a wry smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Great ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Celtic are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a good foot in there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Romario. Ernest. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Beckham is onto it in a flash. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Celtic really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Romario. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. Romario stood his ground strongly. Played in by Romario. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham standing over it. Cleared away. Greece have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. And he was quick to react. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ernest. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thinks about the shot. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And here's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can run onto that. And he's only too happy to take that back. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now it's Beckham. Flashes it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Costa Curta. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, again, there's no way through. Pull it. Ernest. No, that was never going to make it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Romario. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good-looking ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Messi. And he was alert to it. Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
Please report
There's
to
still
the
a maybe
staff
at play.
immediately.
Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
they get him away? He's away! Now, decent chance! No mistake! The second half sparks straight into life! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Greece get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is
And a chance! Has another go! And one more try! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Greece get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Romario. Almost an hour gone.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hernes. And he's lost his man here. Hernes. Can he finish? They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Romario. Thuram. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Goal! Greece! And they're back in front. That was easy. Almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution for Celtic, number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Substitution in progress.
Distributed tidily. Beckham is herring after that one. Oh, no joy this time. And they've got rid.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lahm plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Ah, he's given it away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Beckham. And he's there to clear it.
Celtic really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira does well to get it back.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 11, Gullit. Number 7, Cannavaro. Coming on the field, number 13, Johan Cruyff. Number
Kondola.
6,
The
Nesta.
most accurate pass. And it's Beckham. Beckham tries making a foray down the right. Beckham with the cross. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Van Basten. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Picked it. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have won it.
Romario really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 2 then. Ah, that's a fine intercept. Can he finish? And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Played out to the right. Beckham. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 22, Vanes. Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
45, Osimhen. Six added minutes.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Thuram clears. Lam with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Just a quick
Romario
request today for
claiming the
everybody
Man
to
of the Match
please
award.
kindly remove
And there
any
is
cars
very
parked
little...